While meeting Education Above All Foundation based in Doha, Qatar, directors at the Uganda Permanent Mission in New York, Nabbanja, says that Uganda has made progress on universal education but needs support to ensure even the children of the poor families access and remain in school. Nabbanja says that when President Kaguta Museveni introduced universal primary education in 1997, the number of pupils who enrolled for school shot up, but retaining them in school is a challenge.
Uganda is lucky to have a young population, but another challenge. It's a challenge because we have to provide education, we have to provide jobs, we have to plan properly in order for us to move. So Uganda is eager to partner with the education above all initiatives to create meaningful change.
The chairperson of National Planning Authority of Uganda, Professor Pamela Mbabazi, says that the intervention in education will supplement government policy on education.
So we are ready to work, of course, with the Prime Minister's leadership to ensure that we get the data correct, that we'll be able to paint that picture to show what needs to be done and what funding needs to be collected to really turn around the education.
Professor Sachs and the directors of Education Above All Foundation assured the Prime Minister that they'll work with the government of Uganda to develop human capital.
This really great and long-standing initiative to do what it says, which is to provide education for every child. So our commitment is very strong and I think very timely, because the need for education as the centerpiece of a country's development and its safety for the future, I think is much better appreciated than just a few years ago.
Education Above All Foundation aims at building a global movement that contributes to human, social and economic development through quality education and other welfare programs and initiatives. Later in the day, the Premier addressed global women leaders at the UN Women Headquarters in New York and briefed them on Uganda's achievements in women empowerment and stressed the need to plan for the young generation.
Generational equity is not merely a theoretical concept. It is a commitment to ensuring that our actions today do not hinder future generations from meeting their own needs. We must recognize that our youth, both girls and boys, are not only the leaders of tomorrow, but also vital contributors to our present. Their voices.
Several women leaders expressed the need to empower women.
Keep using in response to the pushback against gender equality and women's rights is the ability to build inclusive multilateral cooperation, multi-stakeholder cooperation or partnership.
To the overall those data and reflect in terms of the progress we're talking about towards gender equality. So those were just my 2 points in order for us to reflect on.
Nabbanja held meetings with the President of the United Nations General Assembly, President Philemon, and the chairperson of African Union Commission, Moussa Faki, which was closed to the media. At the meetings, the Prime Minister was accompanied by the Minister for Justice and Constitutional Affairs, Norbert Mao, State Minister for Agriculture, Bwino Chakulaga, Minister for Foreign Affairs, DJ Odong, and State Minister for Foreign Affairs, Okello Oryem, the UN Permanent Representative in New York, Adonia Ayebare, the Chairperson, Uganda Bureau of Statistics, Dr. Albert Byamjisha, who also heads the SDG Secretariat in Uganda, among other officials. Shaidat Nasaku, Ismail Kasoha, UBC News.
Okay, good.